Call to today a meeting of the Public Facilities Commission. Before us today is the Public Facilities Department.
Good morning, Commissioners. The first order of business that I have for us today is a housekeeping matter. It concerns the draft meeting minutes from the meetings of November 13th, 2019 for the Public Facilities Department and the Department of Neighborhood Development. Those present were Commissioner Irish and Commissioner Moley. At the December 18th, 2019 PFC meeting, I presented those draft meeting minutes. No motion was made. However, I asked Commissioner Irish if those meeting minutes were acceptable, and he deemed that such were. I waited at that time to allow for Commissioner Moley to present his opinion on the record. Therefore, I ask today if there's a motion to approve the meeting minutes from the meetings of November 13th, 2019 for both the Public Facilities Department and the Department of Neighborhood Development.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Beginning this morning with the Public Facilities Department, with us today is Patricia Lyons, the director, and she's accompanied by Alistair Lux. He's a staff architect at PFD. The first vote is a request to award a contract to Rauhaus, Friedenfeld and Associates LLP to conduct a programming and facility study associated with the Animal Shelter Project, which is currently located in Roslindale. The contract price is suggested at $100,000. Alistair, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Sure. Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
I'm requesting an approval of a design study services contract to Rauhaus, Friedenfeld and Associates for the City of Boston Animal Shelter Project. And the animal shelter is currently located at 26 Mahler Road in Roslindale. The scope of services for the design study includes assessment of siting options for a new animal shelter within the Franklin Park Yard, coordination with Parks and Recreation Department and Animal Care and Control on operations and services for the new animal shelter, creation of a space program, test fit and concept layouts for a new animal shelter on the preferred site within Franklin Park Yard, a comprehensive code review, furniture and equipment, a detailed cost estimate, and a final report. The city also retains the option at the end of the study to continue with the same designer for full design and construction administration services if funding is available for the proposed project as stated in the public advertisement. And to help put this project in context, I wanted to share that the Animal Care and Control Division was transferred from Boston's Inspectional Services Department to the Boston Parks Department in 2019. The Public Facilities Department completed a master planning study on behalf of the Parks Department in October of 2018. At that time, the master plan did not contemplate siting of the animal shelter at Franklin Park because animal control was not part of the Parks Department at that time. This study will review the recommendations of the Parks Master Plan and suggest possible locations at which to add the shelter to the master plan. The study's request for qualifications was publicly advertised in the Boston Globe, City Record, and Central Register in August of 2019. PFD received 2 statements of qualifications, which were reviewed by 5 staff members comprised of people from the Boston Parks and Recreation Department, Animal Care and Control, and the Public Facilities Department. Rauhaus, Friedenfeld and Associates was recommended as the top-ranked firm because of its experience with animal shelters and veterinary facilities. The design team consists of 3 women business enterprises. That's Alana Cost Estimator, Studio 2112 Landscape Architecture, and Lim Consultants Incorporated Structural Engineering, and 1 minority business enterprise, ART Engineering Corporation, Geotechnical and Electrical Engineering. For these reasons, I am seeking the Public Facilities Commission's approval to award the design study services contract to Rauhaus, Friedenfeld and Associates. Please advise of any questions, and thank you for your time and consideration.
Just a quick question. What's the estimated length of time for this study?
We're looking at about 6 to 9 months.
The questions make sense to me. I make a motion to approve vote number 1.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Vote number 1 is hereby approved. Vote number 2 is also being presented by Alistair Lux. This is a contract to UTIL Incorporated to conduct programming and feasibility studies associated with the Boston Centers for Youth and Families, known as BCYF. It's programming and siting studies for the communities of Dorchester and Charlestown. The recommended contract price is $200,000. Alistair, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Sure. Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
I am requesting an approval of a design study contract for the BCYF Programming Siting Studies, Dorchester and Charlestown for UTIL Incorporated. The scope of services for the study includes analysis of existing community and recreational services in Dorchester and Charlestown, coordination with the Boston Center for Youth and Families on operations and services for a new community center in each neighborhood, creation of a space program for each center, site search and evaluation for each center, test fit and concept layouts on a preferred site in each neighborhood, comprehensive code review, furniture and equipment, detailed cost estimates, public meetings and presentations, and a final report for each neighborhood. The city also retains the option at the end of the study to continue with the same designer for full design and construction administration services if funding is available for the proposed project, as stated in the public advertisement. The study's request for qualifications was publicly advertised in July of 2019 in the Boston Globe, City Record, and Central Register. PFD received 6 statements of qualifications which were reviewed by a selection committee comprised of staff members from Boston Center for Youth and Families and the Public Facilities Department. UTIL Incorporated was recommended as the top firm because of its extensive experience with community centers, facility programming, and general design excellence. The design team includes a minority business enterprise, RSE Associates Structural Engineering. For these reasons, I am seeking the PFC's approval to award a design study services contract to UTIL Incorporated. Please advise of any questions, and thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you. Any questions?
No questions. I make a motion that we approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vote number 2 is approved. Is there a motion to adjourn this portion of the meeting?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
This portion of the meeting is adjourned.